part. Now I'm just asking if there is any messages from the crown. Can we please receive some messages that is going to assist him with his soul evolution, his journey here on earth, and how he can build a relationship with himself in these higher realms and understand himself. What messages, if any, please? So there is a bit of a cloud that's come over, so I've not seen this before. I'm just going to ask that we get some assistance in removing the density. We want to dissolve that. Send it to the light. Thank you. Thank you. From the higher realms only, it's going to assist him on his divine journey. Okay, there's like a Yu-Gi-Oh character coming into play here. So what I'm going to decipher from this is life is like a game, and you are the creator of your game. You can make it as fun as you like and focus on the characters, or you can focus on creating and putting into that game all the things that you love. Where your focus goes and where you pay attention, that grows. And so becoming acutely aware of your thoughts and your feelings and the things that matter to you, matter to your soul values, are going to assist you on shifting your focus on all the problems that you've been seeing, and take your focus to all the things that you love about this world and sharing that, because you are like a transmitter. So your thoughts and feelings and the things that you're experiencing, other people essentially just pick up on what you are expressing. And whilst you've been resonating with lots of people and using your voice to voice the density that's been in your heart and that disheartened feeling, you'll probably start experiencing other perceptions that bring about the desire to share the things that are in your heart that bring you joy, because it won't be clouded over with the density. All right, so it's so bizarre. I've got I've got Yu-Gi-Oh sitting in your freaking crown. Okay, usually we get like divine beings, but I'm being shown Yu-Gi-Oh for a reason. So life is like a game, yes, and you are the creator. Right? And so if you're creating a game for other people to play in, what do you want them to focus on? You have to direct them in a way that generates high vibrations. So how can you get people to feel good about themselves? This is the example you're going to lead. So by going through this process, and if you can implement certain things and start shifting your focus, you're actually going to be integrating a new way of being and assist all of those that are feeling disheartened as well in being able to create a different perspective, because you'll be able to share the newfound things that you're seeing through that new perspective, if this makes sense. So create the world that you want to live in. Your energy and your energy alone is that of a creator being. And the more you get to know yourself and the more you dissolve the layers, the more this is going to be understood on a soul level. All right? So for right now, the message is life is like a game. And in order to build a game that people want to play, why do people play games? Because it makes them feel good, right? They choose to play certain games because it makes them feel good and it gives them certain skills and it takes them, right? So what do you want people that are playing your game to feel? Do you want them to feel sadness, or do you want them to feel good so they feel empowered to do something? Right? You get to choose where you put your focus on and how you create your game. Because essentially, that's the essence in your heart has the power to draw in people that will play your game. And so we've got to restructure the game in order for you to create change that is of a high vibration and allows for people to see through a different lens. Because if we keep doing the same as what has always been done, then we aren't creating anything new. You have the ability to see things from a different perspective once you drop into your heart. And if you're not looking through that lens of sadness, and you can utilize the joy and the experiences that you have with your children and with the land, with your family, right? That joy, you can bring that joy into your heart. Okay, so what I'm being shown is doing some heart math or some meditation, even 10 minutes a day, on creating that joy feeling, thinking about the things that bring you joy, or a moment where you were just you just felt so much love in your heart. Recreating and focusing on those feelings in your heart mindfully each day, right, is going to invite those feelings into your heart, and to the point where you won't have to think about it anymore, because it'll just be a natural thing. So in order to shift and change and support a new way or new energies into a new system, is to lead by example, and practicing inviting those energies in is going to essentially create a new pathway of energy. Okay, so practice and just bring it in, and then it'll rewire and kick off a whole new pathway, or electrical signals from the heart that override the sadness. Okay, so, and it's going to connect in with your higher self, right? Because it's all higher vibrations, and draw in. This is where you've got to trust and just let go. Draw in some new ideas and a new perception. It will just happen naturally. It's a natural evolution, something that we've been separated from. And so the experience that's coming into your life, right, is something that's been hindered, something that's been taken from you, not through anything that you've done necessarily. It's just through programming, right, and energies that we weren't aware of. And so now that you're aware that you have like this energy system in you, and you probably get to know it a lot easier, a lot more if you want to be able to master your energies. And this is what the gameplay is all about, essentially, when we get to that understanding. I can assist you there if you wanted to delve into that a little bit more as well. But for now, let's try and keep it simple. Let's ask if there's any other messages in that crown chakra apart from Yu-Gi-Oh. So what I'm seeing here is like there's like somebody from like the war, say, and he's like standing there, and it kind of looks like you. So I'm feeling like there might be somebody in your family that went to war, or that was in the war, and they're when they come through the crown chakra, right, they are assisting and guiding you with their energies. And the reason that you're able to pull those, they resonate with you, right? So the essence that you have in your heart, that love and that passion and the impact that you make, that influence that you have, is directly associated with the divine guidance that we receive. So the divine guidance that we receive, I'm seeing somebody is literally observing you and is with you and wants you to know that they are there, and they are working with you. They're observing what you're doing. You're not alone, and you're actually shifting things. So this is a generational shift. So this is actually, you're changing things. You're the one in your family that is changing things, which doesn't surprise me at all. And you have, you're changing things down the line. And so when people pass over from our family and things have been like handed down through generational cycles, when you, just because they're gone from Earth realm, because they've died, doesn't mean that they're actually gone. And so any changes that you create, right, for future generations, your sons, say, you also create for the lives that have been. So they don't have to come and recycle certain things, because you elevate the whole network, right? So the work that you are doing in creating change affects not only the future, but the past, if we look at it in a linear or earth realm way, right? So you are affecting everything and everyone. You've got a big job and you're being supported, and you are being guided also and given strength and courage of this person that has been to war. They see the courage and that fighter spirit that you have, which is why they're there, because they can resonate with you. You've invited them in, essentially. And they're like, yeah. So, he's got a little cap on, by the way. He's got a very serious face. Any other guidance? I don't know if there's something with eagles or some kind of bird. There's something sort of glitching. I'm trying to see what it is, just faintly. Might be like a spirit animal that you have, an eagle. So look up the spiritual meaning of eagles and see if there's any resonance there. That's all I'm going to say about that one. So we're going to ask for any guidance. We're going to thank you for the guidance that's come through there. If I can now, so this is, I'm actually just picking up on, I'm sensing a feeling of, there's some recalibration going on in between the crown and the third eye. It's making me feel a bit giddy. It did before as well. So because this was such a deep program that was sort of like put in there, it's going to take a little while to recalibrate. So the way that you can assist that recalibration, and this is where the crystals come in handy. Amethyst on your third eye before bed, just placing it on there is going to help the recalibration, and also draw in the insights of your knowing, and optimize your ability to not only see through the bullshit, but know your soul. You're going to build a relationship with your soul through that third eye. And the stronger it becomes by feeding it what it needs, the quicker you're going to build that relationship and draw through those divine energies and help dissolve any old patterns, any kind of disbelief. It's going to help you believe in your soul knowing, assisting with that, and also just assisting maybe some selenite in your room, either a selenite lamp or a selenite stick, close to your head if possible. This is just going to help keep the crown open and clear, because it's a bit raw at the moment. There was like it's like taking out a plug that's, it's created sort of like not a cavity, but like an opening that needs to be nurtured back to its natural state. So selenite and amethyst, chevron amethyst even. Maybe your wife knows about crystals, I don't know. But this is something you can assist with here. And so that was the first thing. Meditation is also going to help. So you could do a specific third eye clearing or activation to assist for 10 minutes. I'm not sure if you're into meditation at all. Meditation helps us to rewire our thoughts into a higher vibration. It taps into the higher vibration or higher versions of self. So this is why it's important. I never used to be able to do meditations because I just didn't really like to, I was too much of a busy mind. Now, oh my God, I go on massive journeys. It's like amazing. If you aren't the sort of person that likes to do meditation, listening to binaural beats, and you can Google binaural beats for the third eye. I actually have an app that can, and you can get a free beat thing as well through one of my collaborative partners to assist with, just optimizing that center and helping it recalibrate. Right, so frequencies, sound frequencies, and crystals. These are a great way to feed all of the energy centers, and you can use your instincts and know, like, what you want, really, like what you want to utilize. Do you like playing music or something? Got like this sketch. It's like someone sketching something, and it's like a little scene. Can I get some clarity on that, please? So becoming the observer, just becoming the observer, you're already very clued in and observe, but becoming the observer of yourself. So kind of like turning the attention more inwards. So observing your thoughts and things, the thoughts and the feelings that aren't in alignment with love or aren't of love, right? Because you've had this program where it's kind of like ingrained in you a certain frequency. So you have to now work a little bit harder to rewire the neurological pathways, which are all entangled into this energetic network that you have. So being mindful and sort of like taking the focus off the outside world and the things that are making you feel anything that aren't of love, and when that is triggered, when those feelings that aren't of love are triggered, to be able to draw on that loving essence, right, we need to be able to switch up our thoughts. So being mindful of the thoughts you're having, right, and trying to switch them into an observer point of view, and switching the focus back to, so just asking. All right, so now what I'm being, so I just got told, so just ask. So you have the ability to actually connect in with your higher self and your higher guidance. So asking the questions. So when you are feeling really disheartened or anything, right? Understanding this is an old program. And yes, there are disheartening things going on in the world. There are things to be sad about. However, asking your higher self, literally saying, higher self, spiritual team from the highest timelines, can you please show me, tell me, make it clear to me how I can assist with this problem I am seeing in a constructive way to change, create change, and elevate the situation into higher frequencies. Something along these lines. That is very specific. And just wait for the guidance. All right? You've got the ability to get downloads and receive downloads of information, is what I'm seeing. And so the wisdom that you're tapped into, that your soul holds, is now available to you. So you, by asking these questions, you're going to start drawing down the wisdom that you have within you and the ability to see things from a different perspective, right? Which is going to bring a lot more observational perspectives in, right? And it will start switching up how you respond and feel in your body, all right? And then that will also bring different ways that you can assist. And I think it'll be relative to creating that world, starting within you and the game that you want to see being played, creating those and creating from that. That's what I'm getting. So hopefully that resonates and we can explore that more. We can go through this.